If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Well, the Met Gala just occurred. Last year, you remember the theme, if you follow this channel, the theme of mocking Christianity, mocking Jesus Christ. Other years, we've seen the theme where Marina Abramovich was putting decapitated heads on the table. What the Met Gala is the masses look at it and they drool and they go, oh, it's a who's who of stars and celebrities wearing wonderful, such artistic fashion and clothing. It's nothing more than a bunch of reprobates, sick Satanists, witches, the scum of the earth getting together. Lord only knows what happens inside of the Met Gala, because rituals are being done. But I thought I would just do a video and show you some of the symbolism on the red carpet of the Met Gala, because it's an absolute circus. And if people think that this is art, it's a joke. These people are just total embarrassments. It's just so funny to me because these people seek fame and attention so badly. If they weren't put on this pedestal, and put in the television and used, being used through MK Ultra and mind control programming to portray that they're cool, convincing people that they're cool. These would be the biggest losers you could possibly imagine. Nobody would be their friend. Nobody would want to be associated with these losers. They're total whack job nothings. And they know that in the back of their mind. The only reason people worship them is because they're being brainwashed into it and through witchcraft. Otherwise, nobody would give a crap about any of these people. It's pathetic. It's embarrassing. Look at some of these freaks. Let's start with Lady Barfbag showing up, of course, holding the umbrella, because I guess it's not raining, so you need an umbrella when it doesn't rain. But what's really disturbing about Lady Barfbag here is that she was changing her outfits on the red carpet and suddenly was just in underwear, making everybody want to puke, because this is one of the, this is not, you can't tell me that this is a woman. You just can't. Okay? But all the articles and everything out there gets published after the Met Gala. Ooh, Lady Gaga just so sexy and what? Really? Really? If a woman that looked like this approached me, I would vomit on myself, because this looks like a man in drag. Okay? So you have Barfbag taking her clothes off. Then look at some of these other freaks. You got someone. Look at some of these photos of these people. This guy's got. This is art, right? These people are pretty much dressing up like demons. You got Kris Jenner, you got the Kardashian witch clan, the Armenian witches there, of course, wearing the pentagram right on her dress, right? Not hiding it. You have other people wearing dresses that have nothing but pentagrams on it. You get this freak show holding up a mask, taking the mask off, and I guess they've painted their face up, but have the third eye right in the forehead, right? The all-seeing eye symbolism. No surprise. We know they love eyeballs. All these people wanted to be optometrists, but they were just so talented and had so many different options. They passed on being optometrists to be whatever they are, because who knows who half these people are and what they do, right? They're like, oh, this person's from, runs Broadway. All these people do is traffic, okay? You know what these people are involved in. That's where all the money comes from for these Met Gala events and everything like that. But they love eyeballs. So you get this person with the eye on their forehead. How embarrassing. You get a woman wearing an eye on her breast, and nobody thinks that that's odd, that she's just decided to put one eyeball on her breast. I guess she failed, dropped out of optometry school as well, but is clearly doing okay for herself, but she still wishes that she could have been an eye doctor. You get some guy here, it looks like he walked into his curtain before he left, and the curtain wore him, because he's wearing a curtain. I pretty much could see the curtain shade, the thing that holds the curtains up for crying, a curtain rod. Guy's wearing a curtain. And people are like, ooh, who's he wearing? He's wearing his curtain. That's who he's wearing. Other freaks, you get this one wearing the skeleton outfit. I mean, because that's really normal to be dressed up as a skeleton, right? And then you get Celine Dion. Celine Dion here. I mean, not really any way you could explain it except it being a trans demon with all this crap coming out of her head. Of course, Celine Dion, as all of you should know if you follow this channel, Celine Dion pushing the gender neutrality clothing line that features nothing but satanic symbols for children. She says, oh, this clothing is neutral for kids. It's a shirt with an upside down pentagram on it, another shirt that has an eyeball on it. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, how in our faces it is. And they know it's a dumbed down society. Now, this picture was in the mix. I don't know if this was just like beforehand or they did this inside, but you get a person dressed up as a flamingo as they walk down the black and white Masonic checkerboard floor. It almost looks like a Baphomet flamingo, right? I mean, how embarrassed is the person underneath that mask? They calling their mom up and they're like, look at me, mom. I'm at the Met Gala and I'm just wearing this mask. Huh? What are you dressed up as, hon? A flamingo. A Baphomet flamingo. You even get someone dressed up as the statue of Isis. Oh, I mean liberty, right? All of these idols, this is all Egyptian worship. That's all that this stuff is. You know, the statue of Isis, or people, this Masonic statue, by the way, created by the Masons, of Isis, that people go to and they, oh, yes, it's for liberty. It represents America. Yeah, wonderful. This is what represents America, folks. Oh my gosh. Can anyone explain what's normal about this? Can anyone explain why people worship these people? I mean, get a load of this one. This woman, whatever this thing is here, has stuff like stapled into her fingernails. Oh, look, she's got Colgate toothpaste on her fingernail. And it looks like bubble gum and how disgusting. I mean, if girls start doing this stuff, it's embarrassing. Now, I know that a lot of the people inside of there could use some toothpaste, to get that odor of feces out of their mouths. So it's a nice gesture by her. And then we get the man who last year flat out just tried to mock Jesus and pretend that he was Jesus. And had people calling, he was walking the streets after the Met Gala, calling him Jesus as he walked the street, and he loved it. They have him coming here with his own head in his hand, right? A mannequin head of himself, right? Which is a common theme, this decapitation, this head, the thing I talked about with Marina Abramovich and having all these severed heads on the tables. I mean, this is just a freak show, but people think that this is art. You get Miley Cyrus, or Miley the Virus there. You could see, of course, on her finger, the all-seeing eye tattoo and the pyramid. I mean, absolutely disgusting. Tattoos on fingers now? Oof. Cardi B, more trash showing up. Looks like she got stuck in her rug and decided to just bring the rug with her because she couldn't get out of it, because I guess maybe she was wiping with her rug, if you know what I mean. And the rug just got jammed and wedged up her rear end, so she decided to show up with it. I mean, it's a freak show. That's what the Met Gala is, a freak show. But they love rubbing this stuff in people's faces. I mean, here you got a woman, you get all this rainbow symbolism, of course. And I'm saving the best for last, so don't go yet. All this rainbow symbolism, you get this woman wearing bananas on her head. But let's not forget this theme, men wearing dresses. Men wearing dresses. That's what the world has come to, folks. Gucci promoting this, 2 men wearing dresses. I mean, I've covered, Jared Leto wearing high heels, and I've actually gotten responses on my channel from people defending Jared Leto wearing high heels, saying men are the first people to ever wear high heels. Like, what? Huh? Oh my gosh, I can't take much more. Then you get these 2 men. I mean, you could clearly see what they are. This guy's got no problem wearing a dress. I mean, this couldn't be more humiliating. And, people are always like, well, what do you care what they wear? Well, this is actually more things that they do that are biblical, because men aren't supposed to wear women's clothing and women aren't supposed to wear men's clothing. In Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. So for the people out there that wonder why this agenda is being pushed, well, this is why. Because remember, they do the opposite of the Bible. They want to create a society that does everything opposite of what God wants, to break every possible rule. When Satanists are indoctrinated into the occult, into Satanism, they are to break the 10 Commandments immediately. That's the first thing that they do. And all of these Satanists, what they do is they read the Bible. Unfortunately, Satanists know the Bible better than most Christians do, which is sad, because they read it backwards. They look at God, our Father, as the enemy. So they read it, and then they go against everything that God says, all of his laws and his rules, right? And that's why the do with thou wilt shall be the whole of the law, the Aleister Crowley mindset. That's where it comes from. So the Met Gala, we got men dressing as women. We got people putting eyeballs on their breasts. We've got freaks all over the place, folks. And these are the ones that are worship. People are like, oh, look what she's wearing. I mean, it's laughable. They're laughing at us. They're laughing at what they've turned the world into. And I'm not just talking about how sick and disgusting and perverted the world has become. I'm talking about how stupid people have become. That they've been so socially engineered into accepting the world the way that it is, thinking that this is normal behavior from human beings. The Met Gala, people wearing their curtains, and they're telling us it's art and fashion. It's vomit. It's embarrassing. These, the fashion industry, all this stuff, it's nothing more than an abomination. They want people to strive and thrive in the fashion industry. They want them to, to strive to be like these people. Like Anno, Winter, whoever, I don't even know these people's names. Let's be real. Who cares? Because they're not their real names anyway. These demons who control the fashion industry. It's an abomination and an embarrassment. These kinds of things, when I see it, it makes me so embarrassed to be a human being. It really, truly does. When you got people wearing bananas and Colgate toothpaste on their fingers, and we're supposed to look up to and admire the stupidity and the absolute nonsense that they do. And people they're like, oh, let them do what they want. Yeah, let's let everyone do what they will, right? That's a great mindset. People are like, yeah, why not? Let everyone do what they want. Let 3-year-olds decide what gender they are. Sure. Sound the trumpets, please. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.